Hello and welcome. Conservative View from New Hampshire is a daily podcast where we shine a light on the happenings of the day. Conservative View from New Hampshire is a proud partner of and contributor to the Liberty Loft. My name is Ray Cardello, and I'm your host for today's podcast. So let's get started with today's commentary from May 8th, 2022, episode 32 of season 10. Jack Brewer is a man we should praise. Jack Brewer was an NFL player for 4 teams and 40 games. He was undrafted, probably because of his lack of height and weight. He may have been too small for the game of football, but he's a giant of a man. Brewer left football for the world of finance and then for the creation of the Jack Brewer Foundation. Jack Brewer is not a perfect man and has made his share of mistakes, but he has given himself to God and service to the young. Since 2006, the Jack Brewer Foundation has helped populations worldwide combat extreme poverty and human rights challenges. The areas he has reached out to for those in need are Meals on Wheels, maternal and pediatric health, disaster relief, and American Heroes and PAL, amongst many, many others. To date, JBF has delivered over $70 million in medical aid, supports over 35 orphan care centers, and has helped deliver sports equipment to over 1 million underserved children, implements programs aimed at addressing fatherlessness in America's hardest-hit black communities, and helps bring medical care to over 10,000 women and children around the world. Jack Brewer has devoted his life to helping others. He has maximized the contacts he made in sports and finance to help those in need find a better path. That is not how Joy Reid of MSNBC sees it. She sees the opportunity her primetime show offered to defame Brewer and his work. There is a reason that her show consistently has the lowest ratings on mainstream media. Why she chose to attack Brewer is anyone's guess, but it may cost her dearly, and it should. The situation began when some of the children from one of Jack Brewer's facilities appeared with Governor Ron DeSantis at a press event about the parental rights bill DeSantis signed into Florida law. Reid tweeted that the children were being used. Her quote, "This misuse of black boys is tantamount to child abuse," the MSNBC host of the Readout tweeted on the day the bill was signed while sharing a post from Democrat Florida State Senator Chevron Jones that called the photo indoctrination. Jones's comment is ironic, as the bill DeSantis signed involved the indoctrination of grade school children exposed to sensitive sexual topics in grades K through 3. Reid, when I would really like to hear the backstory on who these kids were and how they wound up at a DeSantis event. Given how anti-black DeSantis is, using black children this way is extra sick, Reid commented. In for a penny, in for a pound. She just can't stop foaming at the mouth. Unfortunately for Reid, she did not think before she took to Twitter. Miss Reid's reckless statements placed these kids in danger. Certain people motivated by Reid's comments are furiously trying to figure out their identities, Mr. Brewer wrote to Miss Reid, adding that he demanded an apology by May 2nd. And that apology never came. In addition to the public apology, the former NFL star said during a series of interviews with Fox News hosts last week that a police report has been filed against the MSNBC host just last week. When you put out to your 2.3 million followers to go find out where my kids are and who they are and who brought them, that's a direct threat, Mr. Brewer said while giving an interview on Fox and Friends with host Steve Zusi. Joy Reid is supposed to be losing her time slot. That was announced in January. But word is the network is fearful of raceless claims should they cut her loose. They have to. Her viewership is down 51% from the initial year in 2020. She relies on controversy rather than facts or sound opinion. She is a hack who tries to stir up emotions, but her viewership is so low that there are not many emotions to stir. Maybe one of the court cases against her will fall the right way, and the help wanted sign can go up to find her replacement. Thank you for joining me today. You have been listening to Conservative View from New Hampshire, a proud partner of the Liberty Loft. We hope you have enjoyed today's podcast and will share it with a friend. Until tomorrow, make the best of yourself and your day.